Yep.
All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Back out here again, another opportunity to make our calling election straight. It's your brother Kalab, also go by Hope, Grace, and Mercy.
Brother Kalab, also go by Hunter David.
All right, before we go any further, we're going to face the east. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, teaching this truth in its entirety. And we out here again through the power of the Spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, meeting up in Louisville, Texas. Out here to do the will and the work of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You know, and we can see that these days are hastening. Before we start off with the lesson, we're going to grab a couple of articles like we always do, current events. All right, the first article reads, it says, protesters swarming Grand Central splatter fake blood on NYT building and set Israel flag ablaze. So these are the uproars that the scriptures spoke about, you know, in the days of old, and now we are in those times. You know, the thing is that you got people out here, 2/3 of our people, because we're not concerned with the heathens and these devils. You got 2/3 of our people, they don't never hear none of these articles. They don't never see none of these things that are happening, the protests and things like that. But why? Because they blinded. And ultimately it's because Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai got them blinded. But look at these wars and rumors of wars, uproars of the peoples. You know, this ain't just happening over there in the Holy Land. This happening all throughout the four corners of the earth, but also mainly here in Babylon the Great, because it's about to go down. All right, the other article says, Macron calls on IDF to stop killing women and babies. You know, I just shared with the brother a video how one of those missiles hit over there in Palestine and blew the man leg clean off. I guess it was like some shrapnel or something, like snapped his leg right off his body. You know what I'm saying? And he out there hollering and everything. You know, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is turning up on the earth. And not just saying because of that missile did that. We talking about all throughout the four corners of the earth. That was just a video that was caught, you know what I'm saying, for the world to see. All right, the next article says, and these are coming from the End Time headlines. It says, beef in U.S. recovers from worst dry spell in 1,200 years. That's crazy. Hey man, boy, they some of this stuff Esau be saying, you laugh at it, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yeah. It says nearly 1 million chickens to be killed on a Minnesota farm because of bird flu. So 1 million chickens finna get famine. You know, who knows? Yeah, it might not even be no bird flu, but
I feel like it was they made it.
Yeah,
like
right.
how they made HIV and AIDS.
Right. Order. Yeah. That's a part of order out of chaos.
Yeah.
You know. All right. It says next article says Puerto Rico declares flu epidemic with 42 dead and more than 900 hospitalized in 4 months. Another thing, you know, something that they. All right. Next article says Air Force officer breaks silence on red glowing UFO the size of a football field hovering at a low altitude over U.S. space launch base in California.
Imagine that.
Man.
Big as a football field.
Big as a football field.
Just sitting there. Quietly.
Right. Something you never seen before. It's big, it's real big. It's just sitting there, and you know it's just his presence is something that'll frighten the average person.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially for us to go all our lives saying that UFOs are sci-fi, UFOs are not real, then all of a sudden it's in your face.
Yeah.
Hey man, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai ain't playing, man. He ain't playing, man. He letting terror cover this place, man. And it ain't gonna be nothing that the so-called white man, these devils, can say to try to combat it. You know? Somebody, Esau constantly telling you UFOs not real. There's one right behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
talk, yeah.
You know that's why they make sure now they easing it in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but hey, man, it's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai revealing these things at this appointed time.
Yeah.
All right, next article says developing 1,400 earthquakes rock Iceland, Blue Lagoon in 24 as fears of volcanic eruption imminent. So
That's scary.
that's scary, man. 1,400 earthquakes, and once the earthquake cease, they can have a potential volcano eruption.
Yeah, that's scary.
Because right after that, this one came out. I don't got it in this phone, but the other article said that
Mount St. Helens.
Mount no, the same place. I got Mount St. Helens as well, but Iceland now that they saying it's a emergency alert. What is it called when they?
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Yeah, it's state of emergency.
Okay.
State of emergency. You know what I'm saying? In Iceland now because of the signs that the volcano is showing. You know. And then they got another one like the brother just brought out, just mentioned. It says Mount St. Helens is recharging with up to 50 small quakes a week, 43 years after gigantic eruption killed 57 people. So man, we at them times, man. You know, if you got eyes to see and ears to hear, you know, hey, you see these things, you know. But if you don't, it's because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a point for you to see. He ain't a point for you to see these things. He wants you to be blinded in them times. That's why we so lucky, and we give him praise and thanks for having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And you know, that spirit of fear and faith in the times that we're in.
And yeah, they not a believer now, but as the days progress, everybody gonna be a believer.
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gonna make you a believer.
Uh-huh.
But you don't want to fear him in that day, man. You gonna fear him, even us being believers, Lord willing, we are part of that elect number. We got that fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai on us right now. We're not gonna fear him, you know what I'm saying, when they know him as that demon-like power that the scriptures speak of, you know. But you can go ahead and try to listen.
So we back at it. Title of this lesson would be Suffer for Righteousness or Suffer for Free. And we sort of started on that last week before we had them agents roll up. So we're going to restart the lesson and continue it and Lord willing today. Okay. So yeah, you know, we're here at the end. You know, 1 Peter 4:7, we at the end of all things. And then when you read the book of 2nd Esdras, you know, it reads that the Lord will send plagues upon the earth to bring those great miseries to those who walk in great pride. You know, the pride of the other nations that they got, and also the pride of our people. Which the beginning of pride is when your heart depart from your maker. So that translates to our people, you know, rejecting the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. They believe in whatever they believe. They put that above his word. Well, the Lord gonna cause great suffering, beginning with America and the rest of these other countries for their wickedness. And then we departing from evil, so we make ourselves a prey and a target. So now we got a target over our head. So now we gonna suffer wrongfully for the sake of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And yo, as he did. And he said, the servant is not greater than the master. If they persecuted me, they have persecuted you. And so we're going to be persecuted on a daily level, in the flesh and in the spirit. Hey, but that persecution and tribulation about to greatly intensify for the true believers.
Sir.
Hey, and really, you know, whether you a believer or not, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai about to cause everybody to suffer. So the difference with the true believers in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, at least we suffering for a reason. You know, we're gonna be rewarded at the end of all of this. The 2/3 of our people who reject this word, they gonna suffer only to be killed. You know, we suffering for a reward. They suffering only to die.
We seeing a very high presence of police over here now, man. Like as if it's a police station behind us or something.
Right,
man.
right.
Like,
They swear that we not out here with Bibles. They
Right.
swear something else going on.
Right, and I mean, and now I'm starting to see the same one ride by. He always speak. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he looking, and then if you look up at him, he try to act like he just want to speak. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, we
Yeah.
know what it is.
And for the people that saw it, we had I'm gonna do a little lesson on it. But we had a cop roll up on us as soon as we started setting up about a month and a half ago. Ask us what we doing. And that's part of that suffering for righteousness. You know, that's gonna turn into secret agents rolling up on you, spying on you.
Trying to see what vehicle you getting into, where
Yeah.
you live.
Yeah, and that's all for the sake of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Yep.
But don't get it twisted, the 2/3 of our people, they being spied on too for different reasons. It's just them being spied on, that's gonna result in Esau kicking down their door and putting them to death. For getting an RFID chip. But see, us, hey, that's gonna lead to the Lord highlighting us. You know, Lord willing, showing us to be his chosen.
Hey, the 2/3 getting spied on for being and sheep being led to the slaughter.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know, we that sheep that they can't catch.
Right. We and like the brother did a beautiful sit down lesson this week. That was yesterday about the thousands of people are lining up to receive Elon Musk sea hill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get they willing to get a portion of their brain
Took it out by a robot.
By
And
a
they-
robot.
Like,
That's a dream I had about a couple of weeks ago.
I
man.
remember you said they was just jamming them in their head.
Yeah, they had this utensil that was putting it into their head perfectly without killing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember seeing it.
How y'all brothers doing? Doing all right?
They probably speak no English.
Yeah.
You know, and man, every week we see people who just got here.
They all got a backpack or a suitcase.
They all got a backpack or a suitcase, yo. Every last one of them. Yep. Want to go? You can tell what the title gonna be about?
Oh yeah, so again, suffer for righteousness or suffer for free. You suffer in one way or another. It's up to you what you suffer for.
I'm gonna grab this precept since you brought it out.
Yeah, bet.
1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 7. But the end of all things, it is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Yeah, the end of all things at hand. So in other words, stay rooted and grounded in his word. And it's easy to do so now, but when these troubles increase, you gotta maintain that.
Yep. You gotta keep, like they say in the world, keep that same energy.
Oh, yep.
You know?
Yep.
So we are encouraging the true believers that seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the true faith and sincerity, to keep fighting and most of all keep the faith. And for you 2/3 Israelites, or you all other nations who scoff and mock and don't believe, we encouraging you to keep that same energy. You know, because when Yahweh Shem Yahushai, when the elect is sealed, and those angels unleashed, you know what I'm saying? The strong winds, keep that same energy. You know, mock and scoff that.
Yeah, keep that same energy in the famine.
Right.
See, the famine gonna do away with the pride.
Yep.
Because the only reason somebody feel compelled to come up against his word, because they had breakfast this morning. They about to have dinner tonight.
Right.
If they miss 2 or 3 meals, ain't nobody gonna have nothing to say about this word.
Right. Yeah, you right about that, bro.
I'm ready for that famine.
When that stomach touching that
Yeah.
back, you ain't gonna probably disagree with nothing.
Oh no, they ain't gonna
No.
they ain't gonna disagree with nothing.
Disagree with nothing. What's that first precept?
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay. All right. The first precept is coming from the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 2, and it reads, "Looking unto Yahushua Mashiach, the author and finish of our faith, who for the joy that was set before them endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh thy power.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith. And that's his walk of faith that we on. You know, he started it and finished. I remember the brother True saying the thing about Jake, once we see somebody else do it, and we know that it can be done, and so we more have to do it. And one of the things that help us is knowing the joy that's set before us. The promises written in this book, which is our inheritance, which is the kingdom of heaven. You know, keep your mind on the kingdom. Hey, you can despise the shame, meaning disregard the shame. You ain't worried about that. You know, you can suffer wrongfully for this faith.
For all the things that we have to deal with in these bodies, all the things that we know we're gonna have to deal with, whether it be in the mentally, physically, all those things, we know that we trump all those things by continuing to have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, we continue to have the faith in him and believe on his word, you know, and that's all that when at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. You know what I'm saying? Having fear and faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, is what we depend on. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying, what man says he gonna do, or what we know that's gonna happen in these latter days. That don't put no fear in us. You know what I'm saying? Continue to seek Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's what we depending on.
Oh, yep. Depending on him while enduring the cross. Yep. That's that suffering for righteousness' sake.
We just get here.
Okay.
I thought there was more people coming up to, just like last week.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, suffering for righteousness' sake, that's enduring the cross and despising the shame.
Record. Edomite.
Fucking weirdo, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's all right.
I got something for him to record.
They'll never think that this place could be bombed.
Yeah.
Keep it ready for next time, huh?
Yeah. And see, that's despising the shame. You know, we look like fools for the sake of the gospel, but that's what's well pleasing to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Right, that's that golden ticket.
Now, what could that turn into? You know, another Facebook post on us. It might be a video floating around. Hey, one day I just know me and you gonna wake up and they got our faces on the news.
Me too, bro. Me too. You know what? Hey, let the chips fall how they gonna fall, man.
You know, there's all kind of people out here. There's people out here smoking. There's people out here drunk. But we the ones that gotta be recorded.
Yep. Out of all the things that they record, they can record. They recording us, but that's all right.
It's all right. The chariot recorded them.
Exactly. Yep. It's being recorded in the heavens.
Weirdo, bro. There's women out here walking. You gotta look at us.
Right. He probably making a Facebook post amongst his family and stuff, group chat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I seen him again. Yeah. How about Hashem Yahweh Shai seen you too?
Yeah. But yeah, this all made a thing that helps us is knowing the joy that's set before us, going through the midst of this suffering. And that's really what anything in the world. So for example, if you want to be a scholar, you don't even have a career, you might go to college. But what helps you through college? The joy that's set before you. You know, the possibility of you having a great job, a great income, and living a great life off of that.
Yeah.
Or even you going into the military. You got to get through a boot camp. But it's the joy that's set before you that allows you to endure those trials. You know, to suffer for the cause. That's the same here. You know, we ain't just out here blindly, not knowing, you know, what we gonna receive in the end. You know, we expecting a reward. And that's the expectation of the righteous. You know, we don't plan on just being out here forever. You know, even if we was 20, 30 years away, you know, we'd do it. But like we say, this is not a forever thing.
He hastening for shorter days.
Yeah.
You know, but ultimately, yeah, we gonna be out here no matter how long Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai told us to be out here. Bro, pull that car.
Hey, that sound like drum line.
Yeah. Bro, he need to be pulling over somewhere, man.
Oh man, bro.
Hey, man, we gotta get up out of here, man. All right, next precept is coming from the book of Acts, chapter 14 and verse 22.
I don't know. Yeah.
The kids behind us.
We're not a dumb dog. It's all good though. You said Acts 14:22?
Acts 14 and verse 22.
All right, bet. Oh yeah.
Right, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh thy power.
Hey, see, suffer for righteousness or suffer for free.
Yep.
Our suffering, we're gonna be rewarded with the kingdom. 2/3 of our people that don't suffer on the behalf of Yahweh Shai, well, they gonna suffer to only meet destruction. And that destruction gonna be by the sword, the famine, or the pestilence. Hey, but through much tribulation, much suffering, we enter into the kingdom. It's not a cakewalk. It's not a walk in the park, like the Christian church make it out to be. And really, anything where there's glory at the end of it, some kind of suffering gonna be involved. Whether it's sports, college, a music career, selling CDs out your trunk,
A test to obtain a greater job or advance at your job. You know, whether if you want to like get buff in the gym, you gotta put the work in.
Perfect.
You know, you want to be healthy, you got to start eating a certain type of way. You don't diet for taste, you diet for results. You know what I'm saying? In health, and mainly, you know what I'm saying, in this faith. You know, hey, we gonna walk that straight line and walk it like, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shem Yahushua told us to. You know, we gonna do exactly what he told us to do, no matter what it takes, because that's how Yahweh Shem Yahushua created the elect. You know, this ain't no figure out as you go. You know what I'm saying? All these things have been ordained from the beginning of time. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua ain't making no list on who the elect is. It's already known who the elect is. You know, them cars, they was with that people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's up to 1 Peter 4:13 real quick.
All right. The book of 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 13. But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Yahweh Shai Mashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
So we take cheerfully what's brought upon us. You know, we should really be rejoicing things that we go through.
Yes.
Like I was going through some stuff about 2 months ago. Came to a point, I just had to sit there and laugh.
Right.
I'm like, this can only be from the Most High.
Yes.
There's no coincidence that as chilled and humble as I be, that I be dealing with the stuff that I be dealing with from people. And that's the same with all the sincere believers.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't just a random occurrence. The things that you're going through, that was sent by Yahweh Shem Yahushua to test or to prove your faith. Well, guess what? We partakers with his suffering not. So guess what? That glory that's gonna be revealed, you know, we gonna partake in that.
Yeah.
And that's what? That's being inherited in the kingdom of heaven.
Right. The things like the brother going into suffering, yeah, I'm dealing with some things right now, but hey man, that don't make me not wanna, you know what I'm saying, go to camp. That don't still make me wanna not go out throughout the week. Hey man, we gotta bear the cross. We gotta just take it how it comes, you know, because these things don't just happen because, you know what I'm saying, it just so happen to happen, you know. Scripture says man's going of the Lord. So anything that Yahweh Shem Yahushua signed off on us to have to go through or deal with, hey, he signed off on it for us to go through and deal with it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I see you on the other side. You know, it don't make no sense to just, you know, complain over and over and over about the things that you're going through. Hey man, we gonna get to a point where it's finna get so bad out here, no matter what you dealing with, it's gonna cease to exist. I don't care what you dealing with in your life. When all hell breaks loose, you ain't gonna never think. Matter of fact, you gonna forget about what you was dealing with in this time right now. You know. So hey, we gotta keep our hand on the plow and just keep on going, man. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get uglier, but at the end of it being ugly for us, it's gonna get better and better. You know? It's gonna get better and better. You know?
So what I thought about, it's like the proving ground.
See ya.
Like the stuff we gotta face with or deal with, troubles, suffering, persecution, it's like a spiritual obstacle course.
Yep.
You know, only few gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
That's that straight and narrow way that the elect, you know, gonna take.
Yep.
You know, it's booby traps, it's an obstacle course. Hey, but the elect gonna make it. Yahweh Shah made it already.
Right.
So we look at him for an example on how to run this course.
Well, we already got the victory. We just going through the phases.
Yeah. You get Hebrews 12:1. That kind of showed the idea of this walk being like an obstacle course. Now, the scriptures refer to what we're doing as a race.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with such great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside of witnesses. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us.
So yeah, we gotta run with patience the race that's set before us. It's not a race to the finish. This is a race of endurance.
Shalom.
Oh, yeah.
Brother. Shalom to the brother Michael Allah. Y'all about Shimmy, y'all shop rock.
Hey, shalom, my God.
My bad, bro.
That's all good. Hey, shalom to the daughter of Yahweh. So yeah, you know, you gotta run this race, go through this course with patience. And it said lay aside every weight. So anything that's weighing you down, mentally or physically, and you gotta cast it off. And it said, and the sin which so easily beset us, meaning what? Turn away from our transgressions. Because that's like your transgression, you know, that's like you running a race with a rope attached to you, and that rope is attached to a weight. You know, you gotta turn away from everything that caused you to transgress the words of Yahweh Shah.
Right.
So that we can run this race with as less weight as possible.
Keep going on.
Oh no, that was all.
Okay.
So yeah, much tribulation, and we enter into the kingdom.
All right, and then another, before we move on, look at it like this. You got people right here riding around in the cars of their dream, living in the houses of their dream, making the exact type of money that they want to make, not having any highs and lows throughout their life. But guess what? They don't have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So really, they ain't really got nothing. You know what I'm saying? We want to go through some type of suffering. You know what I'm saying? How would we know, you know what I'm saying, that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is dealing with us? You know what I'm saying? How would Yahweh Shem Yahushua know if we that pure gold? You know what I'm saying? If we can't be tested in the fire.
Hey, that's cool, because that's how you know that's the beginning signs of knowing that you are of the Lord's chosen. You know, you're going through some kind of suffering. And that don't mean that you're a wicked nigga and you can't get a job because you went to prison for selling drugs.
Right.
It's when you're suffering for the sake of this word.
Yeah.
And because that means what? We in a house of mourning. And when Yahweh Shah say he gonna wipe away every tear from the eye. Well, to have your tears wiped away, you gotta first have tears. That represents being in a house of mourning. And that's what we cheerfully, that's the house that we chose to be in.
Let me grab this precept from the brother. He posted, can you just grab it in your scripture?
Yep.
That sun don't allow me to see it in the daytime. Psalms chapter 1, starting at verse 2.
Okay,
oh, no. You could start Psalms 1, starting at verse 1.
Okay.
He posted Psalms chapter 1, verse 1, 2, 3, all the way through 4.
Okay, bet. Hey, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. What's the counsel of the ungodly? Hey, any and everything in the world that don't match up with the scriptures.
Having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
And that's what it begins with, because your actions show what's on the inside. Hey, so if you got the wrong thought process, you're gonna move incorrectly. All right. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand up in the way of sinners, nor sit up in the seat of the scornful. So yeah, we're not yoked with sinners. You know,
unbelievers.
Yep, we may be amongst them, hey, but there's a clear division between us, and that's His word. But His delight is in the law of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and in His law doth He meditate day and night. And so our mind is always on the word, occupied with prophecy.
Yep.
Let's continue. And he shall be like a tree planted by the river of water. And we that tree, what's that river of water? That's His word.
Yep.
Hey, water gives life to trees, to greenery. You know, anything else that's not planted by water gonna be dried up.
Yep.
Hey, and the people are being dried up right now.
And it's just an example. Before you go on, I was going for my daily stroll through this big old park that goes through like 3 cities by my house, and it's a part of the park. Well, it's all throughout the park. It's a stream that run through the park, and in some places of the park it's dried. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no grass there. But wherever you'll know where the water is, because wherever the water is, they have trees growing up.
Oh, see, that's
they have bushes growing up and stuff like that. So
it'd be wildlife and stuff there.
Yeah. You'll know where that water is, man. You should always be. If you got eyes to see and ears to hear, you should know where the water is, man. And that's His knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Going off into the Christianity church, ain't no water there. You know what I'm saying? You go into the world, like speaking of the world, you know what I'm saying? Whether you thugging and drugging or clubbing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no water there. You know what I'm saying?
You got it, bro. Yeah, that's it.
You need to walk that car.
Hey, you don't need to be driving down here with that.
Right.
Want that bring it down, though? Yeah, that water, what's the word? It brings. That's why our people are brokenhearted. They can't find no relief anywhere. Hey, because they not by no water.
Yep.
And that tree is really Yahweh Shah. And we them branches that's being grafted back to that tree by this word. Let's see. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Yeah, what we do according to this word. Verse 4, the ungodly are not so. They like the trees that's not planted by the river, which they dried up and shriveled away. For are the chaff which the wind driveth away. And that wind really being that nuclear destruction. You know, they're gonna be dried out only to be destroyed. That's our people right now. They suffering, being dried out, only to be destroyed in judgment.
And shalom to the brother Israelite 144.
Hey, shalom to the brother.
Yahabashim
Yahshua. Hey, Lord willing, y'all brothers have a good time. Got some brothers from Texas and the brothers from UK out there. Now hit us on a group call later on the WhatsApp. Shalom to the brother Mayaka Allah. Yahabashim Shabarakallah. Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, jumping back to it, let's grab 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. And it reads, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Everything be normal one moment, the next moment is completely not normal.
Like they say in the world, the calm before the storm.
Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, see that destruction, we all gonna be in the midst of that. Hey, but the elect, they gonna be pulled out of it. The Lord gonna preserve us through the 7 troubles. The 7 meaning all troubles. Hey, but the 2/3 of our people, they're not gonna be pulled up out of the destruction. The destruction ranges from the pestilence, the sword, the famine, to the nuclear destruction. But see, it's going to come suddenly. So we may have a level of suffering, troubles that we're going through right now. But even so, this is still the calm before the storm. So it's about to greatly intensify.
Like we brought out a couple of camps ago, we see that fire coming. You know what I'm saying? We know of the things that's brewing. You know what I'm saying? It's not that we're going to be taken by surprise. You know what I'm saying? We prepared. You know what I'm saying? With this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and believing and trusting on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Yeah.
Right? So in all of it, and then if you pay attention, all you hear is like talks of peace. You know what I'm saying? They try to act like it's gonna be peace and stuff like that because they just agreed that Israel is gonna have a 4-hour ceasefire. You know what I'm saying, throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't no true peace.
Yeah.
4 hours of ceasefire. That
Yeah.
just mean you letting you just letting your
You just reload.
you just reload, letting your rockets cool off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And America always try to do that, give you that false sense of peace. Like, like how they extended the government spending. Oh, I think they got a
6 days.
okay.
Yeah. It could,
That flew by.
What
Was it 90 days?
It was 45.
Okay.
Because I remember when they announced 45 days, I'm like, damn, I
Yeah.
want this bitch to fall, you know what I'm saying? But then look, 45 days is, man, that went by so quick, man.
Yeah.
It's down to 6 days now because
Okay.
yesterday they were saying it was 7.
Okay, bet. So America always trying to put a Band-Aid on something.
Yeah.
But you know what, Band-Aid don't really heal a wound. We just cover it up.
It just cover it up.
If you got a wound, you got to watch how you move to not further damage yourself.
Yep, that's like putting putting regular stitches over a gunshot wound.
Yeah, but you still continuing in shootouts.
Right.
You know, once you put a bandage on something, you got to move differently. America put bandages on stuff, but don't change nothing different.
Right.
If anything, they get more and more reckless. Like, what was that a couple weeks ago? They borrowed $250 billion in one day. That's $250 billion.
Right.
How the hell you do that?
But just so happened these banks ain't gave people their money.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Come on. Who really paying for it?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Think about that.
Yep.
Y'all paying for it. You know what I'm saying? We have sent 200 million. How much was it?
I think they did $250 billion in a day.
250 billion. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. In one day, bro, that's a lot of money. In one day, that's basically how much they be borrowing. You know what I'm saying? Over like a month span or a year span or something. All in one day. Man, that money gonna run out because it ain't no more good. You know, it ain't more good. Then I meant to send you to see that article. They just made their first transaction with the Wuhan, completing the oil transaction.
Oh,
That's the first time they ever did it in that manner.
I know that feels good for them.
Right.
It feels good for us to hear. But yeah, like we low on oil. Don't drop the prices. Will help bandage whatever's going on, which it really only make it worse.
Oh man, y'all about Shimmy Yahushua said at these times, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna be good. So no matter how they try to fix it up, nah man, it ain't gonna be good. Ain't nothing you could do. Ain't nothing you could do to stop, you know what I'm saying, the prophecy coming to pass.
Yeah, no matter what they do, it's gonna be sudden to those that's unawares. Those of us that's well aware that know perfectly well, like the Brother Hope said, we've seen it afar off.
Yep.
And that's through the Spirit, through this word.
According to the prophecy.
And the word corrects your vision. Like Yahushua healed people's eyesight, and his word corrects our vision. We can see clearly now.
Glad he stopped. What he thought was gonna happen? Maybe he knows something I don't know. Oh, okay. Hey, that's why I couldn't drive no trucks, man.
Me neither.
Salakia for that. That just caught my attention.
No, I couldn't. I be heated.
Man, you know they was scared.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but the spirit ain't tell me to say. It just didn't grasp me to move me to say nothing to him. But the brother who was just getting air, I used to work with him.
Oh, okay,
and, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm starting to see more and more people from the world that I used to know. But you know what I'm saying? Who knows? I know he married to a Edomite, so
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He probably wouldn't have.
That could be tricky.
Yeah. You're right. All right, let's get back to it. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor even shall be.
So yeah, we got previously that when they say peace and safety, then come a sudden destruction. Yeah, so then will be great tribulation. I mean, it's gonna be somewhat normal, then out of nowhere.
Child.
Yeah, out of nowhere, that great tribulation. And it's gonna be a time of trouble, unlike anything there ever was before. And there'll never be a time of trouble after.
Right.
Hey, this is gonna be the worst place in all of creation, in all of history.
Yeah.
You know.
And if you look at it, think about it, the scripture says that it's gonna be a time like never seen before of trouble. So imagine you knowing that the trouble is coming, and it still be like, dang.
That's how.
But then think about the people who don't know it's coming.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Living their regular daily lives. Just the night before they went to Wendy's and got a 5 for $5. They got $20 worth of gas.
Yeah.
They was able to watch Netflix.
They just worked 40 hours of overtime.
And then the next thing you know, damn, all hell done broke loose. You know what I'm saying? And they got questions and wondering, what's going on? Why is all this happening? Hey, if you had eyes to see, ears to hear, you know what I'm saying? You would have been able to get prepared for these things.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about stocking up on water and canned goods
And
ammunition. You would have been able to stock up, you know what I'm saying, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Stock up that spiritual bank account. That's what's most important in the times we're in.
Yeah, that's straight up. The people being perplexed, you know, they're gonna be waiting for it to end. Like maybe things will be all better tomorrow.
Right.
And tomorrow will turn to the day after. Maybe things will be better next week.
Right.
Then a week after that. Then next month. Meanwhile, things are getting worse. Things are gonna get worse, but people gonna still say I'm hoping for it to get better.
Yep, just like COVID. My bad. Just like C-19. You know, when the C-19 happened, people are. I remember in my captivity, I would hear Edomites just continue to say, it's like nothing has been the same ever since C-19. You know, and it ain't gonna never get back the same. You know, Babylon the Great still ain't recovered from that.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't no. This is the new normal. You know what I'm saying? We going downhill now. You know.
Yeah. Let's jump to Jeremiah 30:7 real quick. Because that great tribulation got different names in the scriptures. Now we're gonna specify it a little bit. You know, it's a great tribulation for all people, but in this tribulation, it's a people, being the people of Israel, we're gonna be the primary targets.
Right. The book of Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, great tribulation, aka Jacob's trouble. This is time of trouble for Israel. And that ain't just talking about the non-believers, 2/3 of our people. That's talking about the believers as well. Because it's a bunch of people that claim to believe, they got to really go through that trouble first. Right. To see if they really are those true believers. The Lord knows who they are, but the Lord can only show us through those troubles.
Right. Yep, and like the scripture says, it says, we'll start right here, but he shall be saved out of it, and that he is going into Jacob, Israel. So in order for us to be saved out of something, we have to be in it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We have to be going through it. So yes, all of Israel is going to be going through Jacob's trouble, but only the elect is going to be saved up out of it. And that's going to be a beautiful thing for everybody to be lumped into one setting But Yahweh Shem Yahushua reaching in and saving those, the elect, out of that great tribulation.
Yeah.
You know? And they gonna see it. It ain't gonna be like they can turn their back and miss it. No, you gonna know that certain people are getting saved about a Jacob's trouble. Whether it be angels, whether it be a brother getting spiritual powers, or whether it be you having your back against the wall. You just have to continue to believe that no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what you go through, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna be able to get you up out of there. You know, if you a part of that elect number.
That's why the Lord said, then it should be known who are my chosen.
Yep.
The Lord will be doing these miracles in plain sight, in front of the people. Hey, so those people who gonna receive those miracles in plain sight, well, they were serving and worshiping Yahweh Shem Yahushua in plain sight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You right about that.
You can also be outside, but not be in plain sight. Like you saw that they was at the baseball stadium. Them dudes up there in New York. They brung out the word at a baseball stadium.
Oh, okay. I ain't seen it.
Not a soul in sight, not even a bird. So, you know, that can trick up people thinking they out in the public. Well, it's not necessarily the setting that make it public. You know, you can also go into the flow of traffic. In other words, in the sight of the people. You know, you want the Lord to stand up for you in the sight of the people. Hey, well, first, you got to stand up for him in the sight of the people. The Lord said, who will stand up for me against the evildoers? Let's talk about people.
Yep. And like the brother was going in on that, you also got, you know what I'm saying, brothers that's insight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Still doing the work deceitful.
Oh, yep.
You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he ain't dealing with it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you know, we got to go through it, you know what I'm saying, to see who was true about it. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he gonna make it plain upon tables, you know. But that's why we are blessed to have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and be doing according to what he said. You know, be doing according to what the scripture said that we supposed to be doing and how we supposed to be moving in that time. You know, because we coming into a time pretty soon where, man, ain't nobody gonna be worried. Everybody gonna be worried about themselves. You know, everybody gonna be trying to make sure that they are part of that number, hoping, wishing, and praying. I like to think that I'm doing it correctly. Hey, but when it all goes down, I still got my fingers crossed. You know, I'm still, you know what I'm saying, praying, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shem Yahushua pick me. You know what I'm saying, that I'm a part of that number. You know what I'm saying, I'm not out here doing the work, you know what I'm saying, condemned, thinking like, oh man, I ain't gonna never make it. Nah, I'm out here hoping to be a part of that elect number.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, that's knowing the joy, the joy that's set before us.
Yep.
You know, we know what's at stake.
Yeah, it's at hand.
Yeah, that time of Jacob's trouble, hey, that's gonna make all things clear.
Yep.
And Jacob's trouble don't mean you're gonna go through a bad time, like you're just going through a recession or depression, and you're gonna continue your living. No, Jacob's trouble, and people gonna be getting taken out, and in great number. So Jacob's trouble gonna really put down the 2/3 of our people. That's a majority.
Hey, can you grab Ecclesiastes chapter 12? My bad. Chapter 12 and start at verse 3 and 4. The brother Maka'ala posted it.
Oh man, that's perfect. Okay, Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall sit, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. The grinders are the workers, people that's on the ground. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. So yeah, that looking out the windows being darkened, hey, that's on different levels. That can go into a blackout, or it could be you having no hope. That's why the scriptures say, is the day of the Lord, all darkness and no light. You still gonna have sunlight, but there's gonna be no hope.
You don't want to have
hope.
You don't want to have no hope in the times we in,
You
man.
look out there, you be like, man, this grim. It's no escape.
Bro, not having no hope. Hey, not having no hope, and not even in the times we going into. Not having no hope right now in these days. The calm before the storm. Say, man, that is a very, 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 very scary and ignorant thing. Mindset to have, man. You know, like, to think that this place gonna go on forever, man. Then your hope is in this place, man. You ain't even got no hope, but your hope is that this place is gonna continue. Your captivity is gonna continue forever and ever. You settling for this right here. Nah, man.
Yeah. And the hope that the people have in the world is not the same hope in the scriptures.
Right.
In the world, people hope for a better job or another job. They hope for a happy marriage. They hope to get the house in the gated community. No, the hope that's written about in the scriptures is the hope to remain alive.
Yeah,
that's why Ezra said, "Who will deliver me in those days?"
Yep.
Habakkuk said that we may have rest in the day of trouble.
Hoping that they kid get into a certain college.
Yeah. You know, hoping to stack up that 401k or that retirement.
Man.
No, the scriptures say, look out the windows and it'll be darkened. Meaning no hope. That meaning your chances of survival.
It's out of there.
It ain't no chances. You out of there.
Slaughter McDaughter. That's what we say back home. Yeah, man. All right, next precept is coming from the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. I skipped one, my bad. Matthew.
Esther 3:13.
My bad, it's a lot.
And then I got those two coming up after.
Okay.
Oh, matter of fact, let me finish this verse 4 real quick.
My bad. You want me to read it again, or you got it?
Okay, bet that. Ecclesiastes 12:4, and the door shall be shut in the streets. Hey, that's a song places appearing in our song. When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Daughters of music, that's the children of Israel. Hey, that's why it's called Jacob's trouble. We're gonna be in a low, low place. We're gonna be in the lows of the low, and because we really the real Jews. It's the real Jews that's a threat to the kingdoms of the world. I think you probably seen that video. The white lady said that the biggest threat to the Jewish community is young African Americans.
African Americans.
So yeah.
Hey. And that's the part that just baffles me, like
crazy, bro.
People still don't see. People saying that we the greatest threat.
Because the fake Jewish community, they at the top.
Yep.
You know, they at the top. So if they saying we their greatest enemy, that really make us public enemy number one.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yep, that's what I was trying to say.
Oh yeah, I can sense it. So
yeah.
People they don't understand.
Number one.
And see, Esau trying to get rid of all opposition. So you know that begins with us who bringing his word out, but even you non-believers. Why? Because it's a potential that y'all could possibly wake up. So what Esau gonna do? What? He's just gonna try to kill the whole nation.
Yep. And how much more as the days go by? You know what I'm saying? When all these prophecies are coming closer and closer and closer, and the true prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we still out here telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shem Yahushua told you. We told you that these things was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And these people like, man, they are telling the truth.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And the more people starting to realize that these words are true, that's gonna be making them upset and more angry. Like, man, we gotta do something about these dudes, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember, like on the video, a couple of brothers had brought out months ago about how the apostles of Great Millstone was saying that a limousine pulled up back in the 90s, and the guy got out saying, you know what I'm saying, we spend millions and millions of dollars to hide this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But look, hey man, you can't hide nothing. You can't hide the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The only reason why it wasn't out is because it was set for an appointed time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't hiding nothing. Yahweh Shem Yahushua put that spirit on them. put the spirit on these devils to think that they can hide his word in this truth.
But the word endure forever.
Forever.
So yeah, to a time of great trouble for all people, but more importantly, the nation of Israel. This will be the nation of Israel.
Shout out to the brother Abaya Israel.
Hey,
Shalom, shalom. He posted 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. For it is better if the will of Yahweh thy power be so, that ye suffer for well doing than for evil doing.
Yeah, so that's the purpose of us coming back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We departed from evil. In other words, coming out of the world. When you depart from evil, you make yourself to pray. And that's the thing with Israel, you're going to suffer regardless because we under these curses. So you can suffer for being a nigga in the world, for doing wickedly, or you can suffer for being an Israelite but departing from evil.
Coming up out of this world.
No, so we suffering for the greater good of our nation, beginning with the elect, and that's what we're gonna be rewarded for.
Phone's going dead, my bad.
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Get that charge on now. And the brother also posted, and the water for that precept, brother, he also posted wisdom of Solomon, Shalom. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 4. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. Reading on 5 and 5. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh thy power, and his lot is among the saints? Judgment on the scene, judgment on the scene.
To the brother Yahweh. Prophets on the scene, judgment
Come in between. Yeah, man. Hey, man, just imagine when those people need to make those 911 calls and they can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Phones ain't working.
Phones ain't working.
Fire trucks ain't got no gasoline in them.
Fire truck riding down the street on fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the time we coming into, man.
Hey, you know some white boys or some jakes gonna get drunk and be hijacking these,
hijacking the city buses.
Yeah.
All that, man. It's the time we coming into, man.
Yep. And like the brother Elijah Israel posted, you know, they counted our life for madness. They thought our end would be without honor.
Yep.
You know, that's how they wanted us to die. And that's what you are suffering for your wickedness.
Yep.
You know, they don't want you to suffer for righteousness. Now they see that they can't turn us away from the truth. They can't pay us off. They can't discourage us. They delete our channels. We make more.
They can't be us.
They can't be us. They can't sway us in the wrong direction like last week. So they only the conclusion that they came to is we gotta kill these guys.
Yep. They can't use their puppets that they got set up to deter us.
No.
You know. Hey, man. And just to bring it back up, for those that don't know, a brother that I used to know that never left one body in Yahushua, he stayed. That brother tried to persuade me to come back to that school and to believe on the doctrine of the leadership there. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua judged him a couple of hours after that.
Right.
It wasn't a day after, it was the same day.
Right.
A few hours after that, you know? And he was complaining of a headache while I was on the phone with him. And he surely had a heart attack right after we got off the phone. Like I tried to tell him, hey man, I ain't calling you to politic on that and to catch up on the changes that the leadership has made. You know what I'm saying? He said, I ain't politicking with you. What I'm telling you is real. Okay. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? All right. My bad for getting off subject.
He said what he's telling you is real. And what's real to you individuals ain't real in the scriptures.
Right.
Because what you believe in is going to have to save you. What he believed in ain't saved him.
Right.
As well as for the 2/3 of our people.
Yeah, I remember the brother Amawan had somebody that just couldn't get it. He was trying to go into all these other doctrines, and y'all, Amawan Yashala say, "Oh, I tell you what, brother, I hope what you believe save you in that day, then." You know what I'm saying?
That's actually where I got the that's actually where I got that from.
Okay.
I didn't see that video. I heard him say that before. What you believe in gotta save you.
Yeah,
Hey, that's what the scriptures promote.
Well, whatever you believe, well, you better hope that it saves you in that day, because what's going down it's still going down. Believe it or not.
Chapter 2, those who receive not the love of the truth, that they all might be damned.
Yep. All right, you want me to grab Esther?
Yeah, 3
Is it 3 and 13? Come on, I got it. The book of Esther, chapter 3 and verse 13. And the letters were sent by post unto all the king's province.
And that's going on right now. These Edomites behind closed doors, they sending letters, emails to what? To send the police to come ride up and down on us, to send their secret agents, to try to engage us in a spiritual debate,
Giving out orders.
to try to get our information, trying to record us, trying to get us to get out of character on camera.
Trying to find out where our family members live.
Yeah, to ultimately come down on us with great wrath.
Starting off with social media posts. Eventually, one day we're gonna be on the news. You know what I'm saying? And we know that these things are gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that's just gonna surprise us. It's gonna surprise the unbelievers, and it's gonna also surprise those, you know what I'm saying, who are against Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? But we can't let those things deter us from the mission at hand.
Yeah.
All right, to destroy, to kill, and to cause to perish all Jews, both young and old, little children and women, in one day, even upon the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month Adar, and to take the spoil of them for a prey.
So yeah, Jacob's trouble, time of trouble for Israel, that's nothing new. Things written aforetime was written for our learning. There's nothing new under the sun. The thing which shall be, the thing that had been is that which shall be. So the things of the past be the thing of the future. So this time of Jacob's trouble, those same letters, those phone calls, those emails gonna go out to exterminate the nation of Israel. That's why it's gonna be a blackout. They're gonna try to do it in darkness, where nobody can see, where nobody can communicate, nobody can record, and spread what's going on. That's what's coming.
It's coming.
To the nation of Israel. And that ain't just the men out here bringing out the word. It's the men, the little children, and the women. Just like the brother just read.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, yeah.
They was yelling. Look like mama getting everybody in order in the car.
Oh, yeah.
You know. What's the next stuff I got on
Second Ezra 13:23. So yeah, that again, see, I done heard before that people don't want to do this work because they don't want to be on that FEMA kill list. Well, you an Israelite, or it's a potential that you could be an Israelite, you on that list anyway. It says to kill, to destroy all Jews. That's all 12 tribes. That's why you got birth certificates with your parents on. That's why they do DNA tests and Ancestry.com. Anybody that could be of the nation of Israel, Esau won't exterminate it. They're not trying to help you find your roots.
Right.
That's the last thing.
Why would they do
That's
this?
the last thing they want to do, because you really finding your roots is coming back to this truth. Continuing in your heritage that you discontinue from. So yeah, that's just all kind of background information. They know more about you and your background than we know.
Right.
So they could come down on us with great wrath with that sword.
And that's the times we coming into. You know that, man. You know that time is coming, man.
Because like you say, they told the elders, GMS, that they spent trillions of dollars to hide this from us. None of it worked. So they wasted all their money and all their time. So now, hey, they want to get everybody. And also too, people who scared to bring out this truth. Hey, first you on the list, if you could be of the nation of Israel, even if you mix, even if you look white or Chinese. But those in law enforcement and in the military, you're on that FEMA kill list too. Because you got some kind of military training, and you could possibly train other men to build up a resistance against Esau's military. So guess what? You're gonna be the first one to go. The King Alfred plan, in the first hour, the people they get would be those in law enforcement. Or those with any kind of military background.
Yep. Ones who can actually pull up a fight.
Yup. And train others to do so. And also, any so-called people of color, if you got a firearm with papers attached to it that the government know about so that it's legal, you're on that list too.
They got your information.
Yup.
And because here in Babylon the Great, you got more guns than people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case in all these other states. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, all these other countries. You know, some of these countries you banned from having firearms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why we having all these mass shooters. They possibly want to take people's firearms so they can be defenseless.
Be defenseless.
You got that firearm or not, you're gonna be defenseless anyway.
Right.
Because you can't outgun the gunner.
Yep. And we coming into the times where, you know what I'm saying, for those who trust and believe, if you got guns, we got to put those guns down and let Yahweh Shem Yahushua be our fight.
Yeah, because
You know
another word for the NWO, the New World Order, the New White Order.
The new wrong order.
Right, for real. And Esau don't need the 12 tribes no more. They got robotics and AI technology doing everything. All we was servants to them, no matter how high we level up in the society. Well, Esau got robotics that they think won't question them. They don't look like us, you know, so Esau got no need for us no more. Not to mention, we coming back to this truth. Hey, so Esau would exterminate all of us.
The new wicked order.
Yeah.
I can go on all day with this.
Yeah.
All right, next precept is coming from the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 23. That's it?
Yeah.
He that shall endure the peril in their time hath kept himself. They that be fallen unto danger are such as have works and faith toward the Almighty.
All right, you see that? Can you read the second part again?
Gone. They that be fallen unto danger are such as have works and faith toward the Almighty.
So yeah, the 2/3 of our people, they already out of there because they got no covering. But it says those that fall in danger are they that have works and have faith toward the Almighty.
Right.
So we in this time of danger too. We at the top of the kill list, except the difference is we got a covering.
Yeah, we got a covering. That's a beautiful thing, man. I knew you was finna say that, so we got a covering, man. You know what I'm saying? We in the times where, you know what I'm saying, all hell about to break loose, all types of judgment is going out, but us having this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, believing, trusting, out here on these highways and hedges, doing the will and the work, brothers making edifying sit-down lessons, guess what? We got a better chance.
Yep.
Got a better chance, man. You got a better chance than somebody who's just in love with this world and the destruction sneaking up on them.
Yeah. So that's why, you know, a lot of brothers, you know, open up. They say honor to the brethren that's doing this work. risking their life for freedom to do so, that statement, risking their life for freedom, hey, that's going to hold more weight, hey, in the coming weeks, because you're really putting that on the line.
And shalom to the brother Wire and shalom to the brother Wire Rama,
Hey, shalom, man.
servant of Yahweh. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
How about you? I brought the doctor.
Saying you brothers and believers that's on this live, man, subscribe to that brother channel, man. That brother doing edifying lessons, you know what I'm saying, on a day-to-day basis. Oh, they been hitting your comment, boy, you didn't even know, huh?
Yeah, I ain't even noticed. So yeah, Maya Kala, I think you had run it out on yours too, the Ecclesiastes 12.
Okay, come.
We gonna get, you got some stuff in Jeremiah we gonna get. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick.
Jeremiah.
You get Jeremiah 51. Let's start at verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad.
So yeah, the nations are mad. What does when you drink wine, that influences your behavior?
Yep.
First by altering your thinking. So the world is drunken with the ways of America. That's they got a word being Americanized or being westernized.
Yep.
And then also when you off that wine, and you can easily be deceived.
Yep.
And so now the people are mad.
Like they say, gone off that Babylon juice.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Hey, that's why women, that's easiest to take home, women that are drunk. You know, you can lead them to do anything.
Persuade them more.
Yep.
Easier.
We are more easier. Same with the people that's been American or westernized.
Yep.
All
right.
8 and 9.
Reading on verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be healed.
So yeah, this place is falling right now.
Right.
And take balm for her pain that she may be healed, as we was getting earlier. Like they try to extend the government spending bill. Like, okay, we can spend this much more money, or we're gonna lower gas and oil prices by this much so people buy more of it.
Right.
Or what else they got out there? The different government bills and stuff that they put to make this place bounce back.
I think he was with them.
Okay. That's them trying to take balm for her pain to heal this place. Hey, but there's no way that this place can be healed. Hey, even the word couldn't heal America. You know, if the Lord allowed him to do so, we could. Hey, but the Lord don't want to help this place.
Right. It ain't prophecy for this place to be healed.
Oh, and also too, the 2/3 of our people, they part of this Babylon that can't be healed.
Right.
They're not gonna come out the word. They're not gonna turn back to righteousness.
So when I hear people say, God bless America, so I be like, we ain't praising the same power, man.
Yeah.
Because the scriptures don't say that America is gonna be blessed, man.
No, say it right here. That's because of the people. Like the one to the brother Mayaka Ana for them precepts. And
All right.
everybody was at verse 9.
Verse 9. He would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
So yeah, we know that the sins of Babylon reached up to heaven, but that's also the 2/3 of our people. Which we know, those of our people who die in their wickedness, it's because they got no cover. They're not going to be preserved. But us departing from evil, we coming out of Babylon to be preserved. When this world ends, another world going to begin. And that's the real new world order. And Esau got no part of that. That's why he want to come and kill us for bringing out this word. Because those of us who turn back from righteousness, and we're going to be preserved through Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation, ultimately receiving our salvation to continue in the new world, the world of Jacob.
This place is full of the elect and through the mites. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And those of us, again, who got works in faith, it ain't just us teaching, those that subscribe to these teachings.
Yeah.
And y'all in the same danger with all of us.
Yeah. We all in danger. The whole
nation.
The whole nation is in danger. You know what I'm saying? Even the other heathens, even the other nations and stuff. However, you know what I'm saying, the elect, we in danger just like everybody else, but we serve a true power. You know what I'm saying? We, Lord willing, we a part of that number, we gonna be covered. You know? No matter how bad it get, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna take care of us. He gonna look out for us. That danger is not gonna be able to destroy us. You know, like it's gonna destroy, you know what I'm saying, 2/3 of our people. Because you know, these other nations, they gonna be getting it in that time too.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't like everybody gonna move aside for, even though we know that judgment's gonna start at the, you know what I'm saying, house of Israel, you know, but we got that covering, man. We are all in danger, but we know the danger that we in.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We already weighed the cost.
Yep. And we know the way out. We just have hope that we part of that.
Yep. Pull those precepts on the phone. I just want to make sure I'm on the right track.
So yeah, after that one.
Did you want me to get 10? Oh, that was it. 9.
Oh yeah, that was it. Revelation 2:10.
Just want to make sure I'm on the track.
And people know that this is a dangerous work. That's why most of our men can't come out here. And see, the Lord tricked them. They thought, well, they could just be a believer behind a computer screen, behind the phone screen. It said they that fall into danger are they that have works in faith. So even if you believe in off camera, you're still in that same danger.
Yep.
So
all lumped up in one lump shit.
Yep. So yeah, that's part of that suffering righteousness.
Shalom to the brother True Jew. Shalom, man.
Hey, shalom.
How about you, y'all? Rockatah.
How about you, y'all?
My brother Audio always audio.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right, next preach, was you done? My bad, did I put you out?
Oh no, that was it.
Okay.
No, that was it.
My bad. All right, next precept is coming from the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 10. Fear none of these, Salaki. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
So yeah, the Lord said, be thou faithful unto death. That's suffering for righteousness' sake.
Yep.
Be faithful to his word. Acknowledge him in all of his ways. Back to 2 Ezra 13 and 23. They that fall into danger are such as have works and have faith. Well, people can continue in their faith and their works now because they're not in no immediate danger.
Right.
Hey, but when it's no longer safe to be a believer or to be a laborer in his word, you know, are you going to be faithful to death? You're going to continue in that pattern of good works.
Right.
You're going to continue walking this walk of faith. And it said, be thou faithful unto death. Hey, death is a possibility that all of us might face. Because remember, he that
Hey, we on these, we right by the street, so it's louder for us. If y'all can't hear how loud these, you know what I'm saying, these people revving their engines up, man.
So yeah, again, 2 Ezra 3:23. They that fall into danger are such as have works and have faith. So yeah, it's a dangerous thing, you know. That's why we say those who risk their life and freedom to do so, that's gonna hold more weight in the time to come. And we know that danger beforehand, but the joy that's set before us, the joy of the kingdom, we still continue.
Right. And also I'm gonna grab this scenario. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. So is you gonna keep that same energy when it's not you on the news, and are you hiding out you know what I'm saying, in the wilderness? What about you when they got you behind closed doors and they got armed guards waiting outside the doors and they interrogating you and telling you they gonna do this to you? They finna do that to you if you don't, you know what I'm saying, denounce your faith. Is you gonna still believe when your back's against the wall? You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to be out here on these highways and hedges right now, where you could come out here, do the work, leave here, go get you a hamburger. You know what I'm saying? But how much more when they looking for you, or when they waiting on you to come out here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is you gonna be able to keep that same energy? Is you gonna continue to measure up to the same faith as the elect is gonna have? We know for a fact part of their answer is the elect can, the elect will. You know what I'm saying? The elect gonna still be standing in the paint. You know what I'm saying? No matter where they are or what they going through. So, you know what I'm saying? We in that time, man. Are you sure? Are you sure? You truly trust and believe no matter what?
Hey, that was perfect. Because see, you got camps, they whole camp, they make a rap video after.
Right. They do some drill music on their way home. You know?
Yeah.
Or trying to tell people about the truth and why they in the strip club.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy. You know, that's crazy. Man.
You know, playing with the truth. This ain't nothing to play with. This a dangerous job.
Yeah, like I always say, how about Shimmy Awashai ain't playing with us the way we playing with him? You know, that goes for people. That goes for people in the circumcision and out of the circumcision. This is a deadly game. This like playing Russian roulette. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it can get ugly for you. It can get ugly for you at any second.
Yep. So yeah, that decree to kill all Jews in Esther 3 and 13. Hey, that's gonna be a reality that we all gotta face once again.
All right, the brother Abaya Israel, he posted Revelations chapter 12 and verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of the testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death.
So yeah.
Water, brother.
Hey, it's not nothing what the scriptures say. Can persecution, famine, nakedness separate us from the love of the Most High?
Right.
Hey, that goes two ways. Can nothing come, damn, how can I say it? The love that we got for the Most High, nothing can come in between. Hey, the love that the Most High got for his elect, can nothing come between that as well. Yep. You know, that's a match made in heaven.
Yep. And that's how Yahweh Shemi Awashai created the elect. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no surprise. It might be a surprise. It's gonna be a surprise to the elect when they find out they're a part of that number, because don't nobody know who is a part of that number. But to Yahweh Shemi Awashai, it ain't gonna be no surprises. It ain't gonna be no moments where you know Yahweh Shemi Awashai gonna be like, oh, okay, you know, he already know these things, man. He already know who is the elect. He already know those that gonna stand up stiffly for the truth, for this gospel. You know what I'm saying? For the testimony of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Lord willing, we are part of that number.
Can you grab this Wisdom of Solomon 2?
I agree. Wisdom of Solomon 2.
Yeah, so let's get 18 through 20.
It's a big old apocrypha.
Man,
it's the new one, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon. Oh yeah. And okay.
Yeah, 18 through 20.
Chapter 18.
We're just gonna continue on the notion that they that fought in the danger are they that have faith and works toward the Almighty.
All right, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 starting at verse 18. For if the just man be the son of Yahweh thy power, he will help him and deliver him from the land of his enemies.
And that's really the whole reason we are here. And that's the whole, really half of the gospel that we tell our people. Yep. Turn back to Yahweh Shemi Awashai. You're going to be delivered or saved from all the troubles that's coming.
Right.
What's the other half of the gospel? That's the destruction.
Yep.
You know, the good and the evil tidings. We're telling them to receive for the good things that Yahweh Shemi Awashai and not the evil.
Right.
Because that's only reserved for the children of Israel, who are the children of the Most High.
Because people, right, we often have people that pull up you know what I'm saying, on the streets, they ain't got time because of life in the chain. What y'all out here doing? Hey, to sum it up in a nutshell, if you don't come back to your true power, you're going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? If you come back to your true power, you're part of that elect number. Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna have mercy on you in these times that we coming into.
Oh, therefore knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. So, hey, when time's short, it's something about the destruction.
Yeah.
And the right question you should ask was, well, how do I get up out of that?
Yeah.
And we got the answer through this word.
All right, reading on 19. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, and we may know his meekness and prove his patience.
That word examine right there. In other words, examine, test, try, prove. You know, Esau a mad scientist. So really, Esther 3:13, destroying and killing all Jews. That's gonna come back in the time of Jacob's trouble. It's really gonna be a big experiment. Let's see if these niggas really the children of the Most High.
Right. Let's see if they about what they be talking about.
You know, the 2/3 of our people, they gonna get killed and nothing gonna happen.
Right.
Once hey, some of our people do gotta die for the sake of the word, for the sake of prophecy. Hey, but many of our people, when Esau try to put his filthy hands on us, all kind of miracles gonna happen. You know, and
standard gonna be lifted up.
The standard
against
gonna be
him.
lifted. Hey, the experiment gonna be a success. You know, they successfully tried the man of the Lord, and the Lord stepped in.
All right.
But yeah, they're going to examine us for torture, like you was going into earlier, Revelation 2:10. You know, we're not going to just be in a jail waiting out.
Right.
You know, for a lawyer to come through and defend us, ain't going to be no lawyer, ain't going to be no money.
Right.
Hey, we're going to be sitting there with our life on the line.
Yeah.
You know, the trial of our patience being more precious than pure gold.
And ain't gonna wait, and you ain't gonna be able to say you can't do that. Oh yes, they can.
And he not gonna be able to say it wasn't true neither.
Yeah.
Not only is they gonna keep our sayings, we saw the video that the vegan video.
Oh yeah, when they changed with the deep fake.
Yeah, they can change
what they were saying.
Change they can change and make us say anything that they want us to say. And make the motion of our body to match it.
Make it look real and everything.
So they're gonna be able to throw all kind of accusations at us.
Yeah.
You know?
When they put that on the news, your family gonna be like, he did it. He said it. It's on the news. It's all over the news. Just like these people believe everything that sleepy, creepy Joe Biden say. You know what I'm saying? Just like all these people who trust in science, you know what I'm saying, and trust in man, guess what? That's the same thing. When they put that stuff, they put us on the news and all those kind of things, they gonna believe that too. They believe all these things that's happening in the news and the media and stuff like that with their crafty counsel. They gonna believe that even more. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Ultimately, these people they hate Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know?
All right. Yeah, that's good. And they're not gonna just put. They're not gonna have us on the TV speaking the truth.
Oh,
they're
no.
gonna have us saying some BS.
Yes.
Hey, even those who don't know the wiles of the devil, they're gonna be like, "Hey, you really said that?" Like, no, I ain't say that.
Right. It don't matter. They gonna believe him anyway.
Yep.
Right. But hey, the ones who stand still for Yahweh Shem Yahushua are our family members who really know us. You know what I'm saying? Who know, you know what I'm saying, what we about. They not gonna believe it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's why you can't follow a great multitude to do evil. You know what I'm saying? And believe in these people, man.
Yeah, that great multitude always leads to death.
And being wrong.
Yeah, 2 Thessalonians 2. Man, can we get that real quick?
Yeah.
I think maybe start at verse 10. Because following the multitude to do evil, that's not just physical actions.
I ain't get 20 though.
You said 20?
Yeah, 20. I ain't get.
All right, okay, bet. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to grade that too. All right. Reading on, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 20. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own sin he shall be respected.
What Yahweh say? If they kept my saying, they to keep yours as well.
Yep.
The servant is not above the master. If they did it to him, what you think they'd do to us?
Right.
So
Yeah, they did it to him. You gotta know they gonna do it to us and try to make us look even worse with all this new technology and stuff.
Yeah, they should examine us with a shameful death.
Yeah.
That's a public execution,
Yeah.
like they did to Yahweh Shah. And what was the worst? What was the worst thing? Being little. It wasn't getting a whooping. It was getting a whooping in front of everybody.
Right.
So they were trying to put us to death in front of everybody.
Yep.
That's the greatest shame when your punishment is made public.
You said 2 Thessalonians.
Chapter 2, I think verse 10. Because following the multitude to do evil, that always leads to death. So what the majority are doing, and you should never be part of that. Rather it's them rioting and protesting, taking physical action, or it could be the things that they think.
Yep.
A multitude to do evil, you can't even think like the rest of the multitude.
Right.
And what that goes into religion. Most of the world agrees that Christianity is the word of God.
Right.
Well, that's following the multitude to do evil. You following that multitude in the spirit.
The scripture says the deceiver and the deceived are his.
Oh yeah, because what you believe in, that's the path. You know, that's why we open up Yahweh Shah, who is the author and finisher of our faith. You know, run the race that we may win.
Yep.
And because what you believe in has a destination.
Yep.
So you gotta follow that destination.
Yep.
And most people is on that path, that walk of faith, whatever their faith is. And all the scriptures say, there's a way that seems right to a man, but in the end is death.
Yep.
That way that seems right to a man, that's a path that you believe in.
And just like us trusting and believing on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, coming out here to these highways and hedges, doing the work, you know what I'm saying, prophesying the downfall of Babylon, the great, all throughout the four corners of the earth, that's going to lead us, Lord willing, we are part of that number. That's a path that we have chosen and a path that we have taken.
A path that leads to life.
Yeah. Right, this is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. 11. And for this cause Yahweh thy power shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie.
What's another word for a strong delusion? A great deception.
Yep.
You know, something that would corrupt the minds of the people.
12. That they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
So believing in the wrong thing is unrighteous. It's a path to destruction.
And it's a penalty for that.
Yup. But believing in the truth, that's kind of this righteousness. Because now you truly have faith. You can have faith, but have the wrong faith. Wrong faith leads to death. The right faith is kind of this righteousness. And now we're trying to spread that faith to our people. Hey, so now we got faith and works toward the Almighty. Now we in danger. And hey, but we got to cover it. 2/3 of our people, they in danger too. Just like you said earlier, they just don't got to cover it.
What a time to be alive and have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. We in the calm before the storm. Right? And these people about to have a rude awakening, you know what I'm saying, for the times that we are in. And we have always been in these times. It's just that they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but when these times come, they're going to be trying to persecute the men of the Lord. Not only are you not going to know, you're going to be taken by surprise of the destruction that's coming, but you ain't going to even know that you are helping them further along the persecution of the true believers of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So you digging yourself even deeper in that hole.
Oh, and then you're going to have people who turn on us for 30 pieces of digital token.
Yep. Oh man, if they lining up to get a piece of their skull taken out to receive their implant from Elon Musk, just how much more when all hell breaks loose and everybody backs against the wall, ain't nobody can nobody use their money no more. The store's not taking cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. The more it turn up, you know what I'm saying, what people stand for is gonna be revealed even more.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's gonna be so easy to see.
Yeah.
You know, just like somebody riding by and they say that they believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, but they don't have no works, but then they look over here and see us over here saying we believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But you can see we got works. You know what I'm saying? Out here faithfully, you know, every Saturday and throughout the week, you know?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Hey, man, it's crazy, man, the times we living in, man. Look at that car.
Yeah, undercovered in the mud.
He in a regular SUV. All right, let's pick back up we in the book of Job. After Revelation.
Yeah, so in summary, hey, we're gonna be faithful unto death.
I'm gonna just pull it.
But those of us that be faithful unto death, hey, it's the flip side to that. You know, you can die because of your faith, which you'll be rewarded for, or you can die because of your unfaithfulness, which there's no reward for.
Yep. 2 Esdras 15 and verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Hey, plain and clear. And that unfaithfulness, it starts with what you believe in. Like we just got that strong delusion that will be sent, that they all might believe a lie and be damned for not believing in the truth. Hey, because what you think is that's what dictates your walk. Your path begins mentally, and then you live out that path in your day-to-day. Hey, so the people who don't believe they're gonna die in their unfaithfulness, there's no reward for that.
The only reward that they have is they gonna die in their unfaithfulness.
And stomach touching that back, getting hacked to pieces, devoured by some unknown beast newly created,
ate up by dogs,
nuclear destruction.
I seen a guy back home where I'm from, he got mauled by a pack of dogs. They ate him up so bad, they almost had to amputate his arm. I mean, boy, they told him, they say that he got bit over 400 and some times. I'm talking all over his body. On top of his head, under his feet. Yeah. Man, they hit him up. Them dogs hit him up.
I don't know if you remember that lesson I sent you way earlier this year. The dude was on the ground and the dogs was ripping his face off.
Yeah, it's that video. Yeah, man. Woo! I mean, bro
couldn't even fight. He couldn't even move.
Fight, man. He was helpless. He couldn't even put his hands up, man.
Yeah.
That was crazy right there. What's the next precept, second corner?
Yep, 15-13. Yeah, so the unfaithful gonna die in their unfaithfulness.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and that's a lot of that's going on right now. You know, I got family members. They hit me up every now and then, acting like they calling and check on me to make small talk. And I know it's coming. I don't even look for it. I just know it's coming eventually through the conversation. You still believe in what you believe? Yeah, you damn right. You damn right. And thank you for not calling me on these holidays.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You coming to blah 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 house. You want me to say it or not, man? You already know. You already know, man. All right, next precept is coming from 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 13. That whosoever would not seek the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai of Israel, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman.
Hey, we see how that line to kill all Jews, old, young, men, women, and children. Can you read that again?
No, you go.
I can see that decree, you know, going to be pushed by Esau, just like it was back then through that wicked man Haman. But the thought to even push that decree here in the earth, they started in the heavens. And it's not going to destroy, kill all Israelites, but those of our people who won't return back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, whether they be men, women, or children.
Again, 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 13. That whosoever would not Israel should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman.
So all the unfaithful of Israel gonna die in their unfaithfulness.
Yes, sir.
So the decree in Esther 3 to destroy and kill all our people is necessary for the elect's sake. Because they will always hold us back. We will never get the kingdom. Hey, they gotta be killed off, then we can move forward. Because they continue on backsliding, moving us backwards as a nation.
It's a healthy price to pay for not believing and trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
A hefty price and a necessary sacrifice.
Yep. And shalom to the brother King serving Yahweh Shah 777. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah. Shalom.
Hey, shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah. Hey, shalom to the sister Saraya Sarai Mula. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah. See you, sis.
All right. Next precept is coming from the book of Acts, chapter 3 and verse 23. And it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear that prophet shall be destroyed from among the people.
So that's how the unfaithful. That's why the unfaithful won't die in their unfaithfulness.
Yes, sir.
Because ultimately they won't hear the prophets. Which when you don't hear the prophets, you don't hear the Most High. Because we his mouthpiece here in the earth.
Despising and not believing. You know, we have people pull up, and once you tell them what we doing, they be like, oh, my bad, no thanks. All right. But hey, you had an opportunity. Lord willing, we are part of that number. We are true prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And hey, you passed on your ticket. You know what I'm saying? You passed on that golden ticket to escape those destruction. And like the brother always mentioned, in that time we coming into, the only thing people is gonna be concerned with is living.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a lot of people not living. But this ain't gonna be something that they talking about. It's gonna be evident, man. People are not living, man. You know? I remember, I know back home, you know what I'm saying, in the summertime, when people start dying, a lot of murders and stuff be happening, you know, we used to say, niggas not living. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but how much more when Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you know what I'm saying, start letting that judgment reign, man.
Hey, yeah.
It's a scary thing.
And we got a minute ago, a while back, that they that be brought into the danger are they that have works and faith towards the Almighty. Well, if you don't got no works and faith towards the Almighty, you in danger as well. Sure. But you in a different kind of danger. You in a danger where there's no escape. Because see, those who got faithful works towards the Almighty, Esau got a target on us. But those who don't got works and faith towards the Almighty, the Lord got a target on them.
Hey, but it's a beautiful target on us.
So
man.
it's like, you know, you see the graffiti where you got two men holding the gun toward each other.
Oh yeah.
You know, Esau got a gun at us, and Lord got something pointed at him. Yep. So we gonna be covered.
Yes, sir. All right, next precept coming from the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 36 and verse 16. But they mocked the messengers of Yahweh thy power and despised his word and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua arose against his people, till there was no remedy.
Yeah, no remedy or no help, no escape. Yeah, so yeah, mocking the messengers. Man, you seen that video of dude mocking? What was he saying? Pretty much like Hebrew Israelites be like.
Oh yeah. He did it for like 2 or 3 days straight. Just kept on making videos. And
yeah,
stuff.
then he died, right? Yeah, I think he died.
Was it last like a couple of weeks ago?
I think so.
I think I know. Yeah. I seen him. I don't know if he passed away, but I know exactly what you're talking about. He kept on like making little videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but yeah, despising the words of the Lord's messengers. It's a price you gotta pay for that. You gotta pay with your life. Hey, blood in, blood out.
Oh yeah.
We in this with the blood of Yahweh Shah. Now, if you want out, you know, it's just gonna be by your blood.
Right.
That's the only way you can get out.
Hey, man.
So it's best to remain in it.
Right. Well, willing, you know what I'm saying? We don't lose any blood, but we gain a new body.
Oh yeah.
All right, reading on, next precept is coming from Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. Hey,
Plain and simple.
plain and simple right there. You know, plain and simple.
Yep.
You despise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying? You choosing death. And you hearken to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you choosing life.
Yep. Yeah, and when it says that those who fear the commandment be rewarded, that's being rewarded with your life.
Right. Salvation.
Because life is going to be what everybody's after. That's going to be the greatest reward when everybody is dying. Like Noah, he was rewarded with his life. Killing his family. They had no money, they had no material wealth, but they had their life.
Right. And all those who had rubies, diamonds, golds, you know what I'm saying, all the finer things in life, hey man, that stuff's counted for nothing.
Hey, they riches outlasted them.
Right,
And because after they died, through the spirit, what they know would do. He went to pick up their gold and their rubies that's been there since the flood.
Right.
And that's kind of, how we gonna do. The meek inherit the earth, or the people who got possession of the earth right now, it's gonna be destroyed, and then we gonna pick it up after the destruction.
Right.
Say inherit.
Like the song say, diamonds are forever.
Oh, yup.
We gonna have them same diamonds.
Yup.
You know, but we gonna be able to enjoy it. All right, reading on. Next precept is coming from Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 16. When I say sin, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread.
Yeah, so
Let me keep going to 17.
yeah, let's get that. So the Lord, that's part of the suffering and the destruction that's gonna happen to our people. Hey, the famine, the pestilence, and the sword.
So 17. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken it.
So yeah, the Lord gonna send seek the wild beasts, pestilence, famine to the 2/3 of our people. That's how they gonna die in their unfaithfulness.
And all the things that's happening, it ain't gonna be no coincidence. These are the things Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai always had set up for them. You know, just like the elect. You know what I'm saying? It's already be preordained that the elect is gonna make it. Well, guess what? In that time that the elect is gonna be being sought after, you know what I'm saying? The wicked, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai had this set up for you since the beginning of time as well.
Yep.
You know, it ain't gonna be no if and buts about it. So people gonna know that, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is doing these things in that time.
They gonna know that the Lord done it.
All right. Next precept is coming from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 17. Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them, and they shall be devoured, and many evils and troubles shall befall them, so that they all right. I'm gonna read from the top. I went over one.
Okay.
Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them, and they shall be devoured, and many evils and troubles shall befall them, so that they will say in that day, are not my evils come upon us, because our power Yahweh is not among us?
And so they're going to know that the Lord is not with them when these troubles come upon them. Before that, it said that the Lord will hide his face from them. Well, them not coming into this wisdom, knowledge, and this understanding, that's the Lord hiding his face from them. It begins there. It's going to morph into your judgment. You know, that's going to take your life.
And everything that you were so occupied with when this destruction wasn't going on, it ain't going to be so cool then.
And why is the Lord face hidden from you? Well, because you won't turn to face him.
Yep.
So it's like you and the Most High standing back to back.
Back to back.
So guess what? The Lord has care for his elect, those who turn back to face him. Then the Lord will let his face shine upon them, beginning with his word.
Yep. And if you ignore Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he gonna ignore you in that day as well.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You despise his word, you ignored his judgment, you ignored everything about Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So guess what? When we in the times of Jacob's trouble, in that hour of temptation, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua gonna despise you. He gonna turn his back from you. He not gonna hear your cries, but he gonna laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gonna laugh, you know?
And he gonna make you remember him too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's the thing about a guilty conscience. It's cold, it's spiritual. Because no matter who it is, what the situation is, when you got a guilty conscience,
Yep.
all your past wrongdoings come back up. Like, damn, is it because of this? It's because I said this, because I did this.
Because you know you did something.
Yeah.
You know? Yep. All right, next precept is coming from Deuteronomy chapter 31 and verse 18. And I will surely hide my face in that day for all the evils which they shall have wrought, in that they are turned unto other gods.
So, people get it twisted, turning to other gods. That don't mean you worshiping a golden statue.
Yeah.
A statue made of wood and silver. It's whatever you believe in.
Yeah.
You can worship yourself.
Your job,
You can worship your job.
your money,
Your woman.
your woman,
You can make anything a God.
your kids.
Yeah, and people say, well, I don't believe in no God.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
even that's a God too, because somebody came up with that philosophy.
We serving the no God.
Yeah. Serving the no name.
Right. I'll just make sure. All right, next precept is coming from Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 43. And there shall be, Salaki, and there shall ye remember your ways and all your doings, wherein ye have been defiled, and ye shall loft yourselves in your own sight for all your evils that ye have committed.
Yeah, so the Lord say, we're going to say shortly the Lord is not with us.
Right.
And the Lord going to make you remember your wrongdoings.
Right.
He's going to make you remember rejecting his word.
Right. You're going to know that the Lord ain't dealing with you.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
And it says
You're going to know the Lord dealing with you too.
Oh, yeah, dealing
Yeah.
with you in the wrong way.
The wrong way.
And that's why it says, you shall loathe yourselves, meaning you're going to hate yourself. Like when you do something to put yourself in a certain situation, you be mad and upset at yourself. You could be mad at yourself for rejecting his word.
And like you might make a decision, and that decision don't work out for you. You be like, dang, man, I shouldn't have did that, man. How much more of that decision of not coming back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man? Woo! Man. People who never even cared or was interested in calling on the true names of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, they gonna be scrambling trying to remember what they said their name was. Damn, what they said their name was, man. Then they gonna realize that was the only true name that could save you. You know? All right, reading on. Next precept is Psalms chapter 20 and verse 5. And it reads, we will rejoice in thy salvation, and in the names of Yahweh thy power. We will set up our banners. The Lord fulfill all thy petitions.
So yeah, we rejoicing in the salvation right now.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why we out here singing songs of praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in the form of these lessons. Because the salvation begin with this word.
Man,
So we already praising his name.
right, and just to know we out here serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in true faith and sincerity, out here singing the song of praise. You know what I'm saying? Through these lessons, man. That man, it give you chills, man. You know what I'm saying? To be seeking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in true faith and sincerity, and when that day comes and we are part of that number, you know what I'm saying? Well done, my servant. You know, that's what we aiming for, man. That's what we aiming for, man. Because when all hell break loose, we gonna forget our lives, man. We gonna forget about the things we was dealing with and battling with, man. We gonna be remembering all the works that we did, hoping that we are part of that number, man. All the people rolled by laughing, scoffing and mocking, recording us, all our family members who turned on us, you know, all the things that they did to us in the physical body. We gonna remember them days, man. Y'all about to send me out a shot. He gonna remember them also.
And that's why I say he gonna fulfill our petitions.
Yep.
And to sum up, what it means to fulfill our petitions is we're gonna remain alive. Because us remaining alive, many miracles gonna go into that.
Yeah.
Eating in the famine, being preserved from the pestilence, protected from the sword.
Kept alive.
That's gonna be everybody's petition in that day, or in those days. But on the yard, it's gonna be granted.
Yep, and it ain't gonna be like people saying, oh man, he got that new Mercedes Benz, or he got that job promotion in that day. He's still alive. The
Oh,
Lord,
he got that. Hey, the women. Oh, he got that protection.
he got that fried chicken over there.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, the Lord is dealing with that brother. You know what I'm saying? They done seen endless amount of mighty men being put down and judged. And guess what? In that time, man, you gonna know the true believers of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. They're gonna be still alive, and they're gonna be well in that time, man. So it's gonna be, you gonna know who Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is dealing with.
Yeah.
And it'd be a beautiful thing if you have another undercover cop. Oh, he got it on the side.
Oh, yeah.
But Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is gonna be known who he dealing with, man. And people ain't gonna have no choice but to acknowledge Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
That's straight up.
All right. Next precept coming from Romans chapter 9 and verse 22. What if Yahweh thy power willing to shew his wrath and to make his power known? Endure with much long suffering the vessel of wrath fitted to destruction.
So yeah, in the Lord's wrath, you know, you gotta be long suffering. That's suffering for righteousness' sake. And the Lord's gonna make his wrath known. His vessels of wrath were to be Esau. And the elect, hey, we the vessels of the Lord's mercy. Vessels, spirits that the Lord gonna have mercy on in these times of trouble. So you're gonna be greatly rewarded. Let's go up maybe the verse before it too. I just thought about it. Verse, matter of fact, let's go down to the next verse. We ended there. Unless you got anything.
Which one? Second Esdras.
Oh no, Romans 9.
Romans 9 and 23.
Yeah, we go there too.
My bad.
Oh, it's all good.
9 verse 9 and 23, right?
Yep.
The book of Romans chapter 9 and verse 23. And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared, which he had before prepared unto glory.
So Lord willing, hey, we the vessels of the Lord's mercy.
Yep.
To get the glory That was preordained from the beginning. That's why we cheerfully go through these sufferings. And Lord willing, we'll continue going through these sufferings through the persecution. And be able to do that. Be able to do that with the joy that's set before us, the promise to the kingdom. So yeah, the Lord about to cause great suffering to everybody on earth.
Sure.
Those are the people of Israel. You got a choice on which you want to suffer for. You can suffer for your wickedness and be destroyed after, or you can suffer departing from evil and be rewarded after. You know, Lord willing.
Let me grab some real quick.
So yeah, suffer for righteousness, or you can suffer for free. Who want to suffer for free? Who goes to work to not get a paycheck? That's pretty much what you're doing, continuing to labor in the world. You know, laboring for things that don't profit you, you know, in the day of the Lord's wrath. None of this stuff can really save your life.
That's not what I was. It's cool.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh yeah, that's
All right. So we're gonna end it off on that note. I hope that it was edifying. Hold on. Let's grab these precepts of brother Salakia. Brother lit it up.
Oh yeah, let's grab it.
The book of the brother King serving Yahweh Shai 777. Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 32. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways.
So what does it mean, blessed are they that keep the ways of the Lord? Blessed meaning you're going to remain alive. The Lord going to bless you with something to eat in the family. He's going to bless you with perfect health in the pestilence. He's going to protect you when the sword is let loose.
Yep.
You're going to be saved from the destruction. That's what it means to be blessed. That ain't a career or a certain job that you get preserved from the Lord's wrath. Ain't that begins with His word. Hey, the Lord bless you with His wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
All right, I'm gonna read on. He posted 33 through 35. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord.
Hey, that's cold. Yeah, blessed is he who hear the voice of the Lord. That's His word. And at the doorpost, you know, this is the entrance to the kingdom.
Yep.
And you find Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, you find life. And how do you find Him? Through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Ultimately, receiving the spirit of prophecy. That's when you truly had a testimony of Yahweh Shah. When you got the spirit of prophecy.
Right. He also posted John chapter 15 and 3. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Yep. And this word, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is what's making us clean.
Hey, this the real baptism right here. It ain't us physically going to water. It's the spiritual water that cleanses us.
Yep. All right. He also posted 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 24. Know ye not that know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may
I
obtain.
was looking for that earlier. That's the spirit. So when it says, they that which run a race run all, we are running a race.
Yep.
And what's that race? That's your way of thinking. You know, a way is a path. So your way of thinking is a path. And you continue on that path day to day. So we all running the race, you know, within ourselves. It says, but one receiveth the prize. So that don't mean that one person will get the kingdom, meaning it's one path to the kingdom. It's one way of life, one way of thinking that leads to life. And that's through this word. And now that we know this path, run that we may win. Seek Him 10 times more.
We're going to end it off on that note. I hope that it was edifying. Shalom to all the brothers and sisters that chimed in to the lesson, and everybody that put comments on the comment board. We're going to face the east. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, teach well, teaching His truth in His entirety. It's your brother Kalab, also go by Hope, Grace, and Mercy.
Brother Lab, also go by Heart of David.
All right. We out here on these highways, continue to make our body a living sacrifice, keep on pushing, and most of all, keep the faith. We almost up out of here. Shalom.
All right, Shalom.